This might just be the best thriller that I have ever read. Razorblade Tears by S.A. Cosby was such a delightful surprise and a breath of fresh air that I did not know I needed. I recently picked this up on hold from Libby, and immediately upon finishing the audiobook, I went ahead and ordered the physical copy because I loved this book so much. This story centers around two fathers who have tragically lost their sons due to murder. Ike is a black man who was father to Isaiah, and Buddy Lee is a white man who was father to Derek. Isaiah and Derek were a gay married couple, and neither of their fathers were particularly accepting of them while they were alive, meaning that their relationships were quite tumultuous. Ike has tried his best to leave his past behind him and forge a better life for him and his wife, but the father of his son's husband, Buddy Lee, approaches him after the passing of their sons with a proposition, and the two of them decide that together they will go after their son's killers, stopping at nothing to get the justice that their sons deserve. This book felt like watching a mystery crime miniseries on Netflix. I literally could see it like a movie in my head so clearly. While this book was such a thrilling, fun time, it was also so incredibly insightful, and it had so much to say about racism, homophobia, and what it is to be a black man in America, what it is to be a gay man in America. And watching Ike and Buddy Lee both struggle with the acceptance of their son's sexuality and coming to terms with what that meant for them while they were alive and how they could have each done better as fathers and really been there for their sons when they needed them had they just been able to accept their sons for who they were. There were so many conversations happening throughout this book that were so thought provoking and meaningful. And it really felt like this book had a substance to it that you don't come across usually in mystery thrillers, which is why I think I loved it so much. I will definitely be reading more by S.A. Cosby in the future. This was my first book by him, and I want to read his entire backlist now. This was just stunning, a true work of art. Initially, I gave this book a 4.5 stars, but upon further reflection, I really think that this is deserving of a 5-star rating. This is hands down the best mystery thriller book that I have ever read, and I don't know how anything could really top this for me. I would highly, highly recommend this book to everybody. Not only was it a fun, action packed read, but it's also just so important, and I think everybody could gain something from reading this book.